why you are afraid when you speak English language? Because you have not a basic idea of English. That's why you are being afraid when you speak English language. So in this video I want to share a lot of the things for English learning and how can you fix the problem of the fear when you speak English language, afraidness when you speak English language. So do you know that one thing is a major thing is its problem is every beginner faced this problem, because this problem is a very common. So the problem name is a fear of making mistake. Do you know when you try to speak English language, then you got a fear, so many things running on in your mind, and that's why this is a major thing to you cannot able to speak English language, because you got a little bit of the afraidness that my pronunciation is not very well, so many things running on in your mind, and then you will think that, oh, I cannot able to speak this language, its language is very difficult, very complex. But no, English is a very easy if you try regularly and face the lot of the problem, lot of the fear, and then you will become a perfect to speak this language. It's my guarantee. If you will try to speak English language, and then it's a absolute point that you'll have to face the lot of the problem related to English speaking. It's a major thing and it's common thing, and then you will try to best your and face the problem of learning English, and then you will become you will become a fluent speaker like me. I know that my English is not sufficient right now. My English is not very good. I'm trying to speak English language and a little bit good. I know, but not very professional, but I'm trying to speak English language and I am improving my English speaking, my English communication. And right now I have a lot of, I am joined a lot of the apps, a lot of the website to improve my English. And gradually I am improving my English a little bit good. And that's why my English looks like a good but not very professional. But I want to acquire a lot of the knowledge of English and I want to become a professional speaker. That's why I'm trying to shoot video and upload on video on YT. So this is a great thing for me. And do you know fear of the making mistakes, grammar mistakes, pronunciation mistakes, so many mistakes like a word vocabulary meaning mistakes, so many fear. I know that this is a surrounding to you. That's why you are feel a little bit of frightness when you speak English language, and that's a common problems. Please don't afraid and avoid this problem, because this is a little bit a good problem for you, because it means you are progress, you are approximately at least you are trying to speak English language, and that's why you are facing this problem. If someone person don't try to speak English language, they don't face this problem. So that's good, you are trying to speak English language, it means you exist your progress, you are going on. So that's a good thing to speak language, and you will absolutely will learn English language one day in future. So that's a great thing. So try to best your. And do you know that comparing yourself with the other, like my friend is a very good speaker, but I cannot able to speak this language very good. So this is a very rude thing, because your friend has a different strategy to learn this language, has a different method, has a different mindset to learn this language, and you have a different mind, a kind of the mindset and kind of the method to learn this language. So maybe comparing yourself is a totally rough, because everyone has started in a beginning level, and you also start your beginning level from zero. So try to speak English language. Why you are ashamed that your friends, your colleague, your cousin? My suggestion is this, that you should try to speak English language from the zero and go ahead in your life. Try to speak this language, and you should try to speak English language with a very beginning level. Like use the very simple sentences, like I can go, I go to home, I go to the college, I go to the market. So many things, like do you know, like simple words, simple vocabularies, simple things you should acquire and you should use in English speaking. That's a good thing that when you are beginning level, when you was in your beginning level, then that time you cannot able to understand a lot of the very high level and lot of the phrases, lot of the complex words. So you should try to acquire knowledge of the simple word in your beginning, and then try to enhance your vocabularies, your pronunciation, your communication skill, as well as your English. And then this is a major thing to improve your English. So you can try to do this thing. And do you know, this is a very good thing that you should have a knowledge of the communication skill, and then you will able to start your communication, your negotiation with the other. Otherwise you cannot able to improve your English, because you should have a little bit knowledge of the communication. How can you pronounce the word, and how can you talk with the other self, with a stranger? This is a very great thing to improve your English. So you should try to improve your communication skill. How can you start conversation with the other person? How can you ask a lot of the questions? So this thing is the main thing that you can improve your English as well as your communication skill. Do you know one thing is the more important for learning English? How can you express your thoughts? How can you deliver your thoughts? Right now my English has improved, good, but I have not idea of the lot of things. How all topics I can able to speak. This thing I have not idea, and that's why I cannot able to speak very good way. I can able to speak, but not a lot of the topics. If you ask me a politicians, like a politicians topics, so I cannot able to speak with them, because I have not a lot of the idea about the Indian politics. That's why I cannot able to speak lot of the things of the about the politics. Find your find your interested topics, and then try to speak them. This is the best thing. Try to speak with them with your interesting topic. Like you are interesting on social media, so one topic like what the social media, and so what is the advantage and disadvantage of social media. So speak with them, because this is a very not very heavy, this is a very simple, and maybe someone person and any one person able to speak in this topic, whether he is related or is this topic or not, it's not matter. So this topic is the main thing that you should have an idea of the any topic, and then you should try to speaking this language with this topic, with it topic. So that's a great thing that you have a lot of the knowledge for learning, for education, for finance, for hospitality. It means hospital, and do you know, like a lot of the educational field. So you should have a knowledge of the many things, and then you will able to speak this language, because you have a knowledge, and then you will deliver your thoughts throughout your knowledge in English speaking.